We love to romanticize love. Butterflies, soulmates, the one. But behind all the poetry, playlists, and Instagram quotes, love is less a fairy tale and more a psychological battlefield. Every spark, every silence, every chase is powered by emotional triggers and brain chemistry that most of us barely understand. Today, we're lifting the curtain on love, showing how it's often less about hearts and more about hormones, patterns, and psychological games. 1. The chase is more addictive than the relationship itself. When you pursue someone, your brain lights up the same reward pathways as gambling or addictive drugs. It's dopamine, pure anticipation. You're not in love yet, you're hooked on the thrill of uncertainty. Once you win the person, dopamine drops and the emotional high fades. Psychologists call this the dopamine anticipation loop. You crave the chase more than the stability of connection. 2. Mixed signals create stronger obsession. Notice thinking about someone more when they pull away. That's not coincidence. It's called intermittent reinforcement, a principle from behavioral psychology. Inconsistent affection, warm one day, cold the next, makes your brain go into problem-solving mode, trying to decode them. This activates your mesolimbic reward system, the same system behind slot machines. You mistake anxiety for attraction, believing the person is special, when really, it's your brain chasing emotional balance. 3. People mirror behavior to maintain emotional control. Humans are social mimics by design. According to social resonance theory, we subconsciously mirror tone, posture, and energy to build trust. In dating, this becomes a subtle game of psychological pacing. You lean in, they lean in. You pull back, they do too. It feels like emotional alignment, but it's really both people adjusting to control who feels safer or more invested. Mirroring isn't fake, it's evolutionary. But in the wrong hands, it becomes manipulation. Research shows mild jealousy can increase attraction, but chronic jealousy damages trust. Some people intentionally create jealousy, mentioning an ex, delaying replies, flirting with others, to test emotional security. Will they fight for me? Do they care enough to react? Affection becomes a measure of power. The one who reacts less often wins the game. 5. Playing hard to get triggers scarcity bias. Scarcity makes things seem more valuable. Studies show limited access triggers higher perceived worth. Dating works the same way. Someone slightly distant or selective. Your brain interprets them as rare and desirable. It's not romance, it's cognitive bias. That's why slight emotional distance makes people chase harder. 6. Vulnerability is often timed, not spontaneous. Healthy love grows naturally, but in attraction games, people often time vulnerability strategically. Attachment research shows revealing too early can feel unsafe, but revealing personal details after emotional investment builds faster bonding. Used tactically, vulnerability becomes a lever, deepening attachment once emotional hooks are set. 7. Eye contact isn't just romantic, it's neurological. Eye contact is one of the most powerful social tools humans have. Prolonged gaze triggers oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Studies show strangers maintaining eye contact for 4 minutes feel significantly more connected, even without words. Skilled communicators hold eye contact longer. It creates a chemical illusion of intimacy. Sometimes it's real connection, other times it's an emotional anchor. 8. Silence speaks louder than words. Silence, not replying, pulling back, or taking longer to respond, triggers uncertainty and anxiety in the receiver. Your brain replays moments, searching for meaning. Even unintentional silence shifts power, making others chase reassurance, attention, or closure. 9. Emotional highs and lows are mistaken for passion. Volatility feels like passion, but it's often trauma bonding. Arguments, makeups, long waits, sudden affection, these cycles flood dopamine and cortisol, linking emotional chaos with attachment. It's chemical dependency disguised as love, an addictive roller coaster long after the relationship turns toxic. 10. Compliments act as psychological rewards. Strategically timed compliments are a form of positive reinforcement. Occasional praise, unpredictable validation, creates a reward-seeking cycle. Healthy affirmation builds confidence, but tactical compliments teach someone to chase approval rather than connection. 11. Mystery keeps the brain looping. The brain hates unfinished stories. Psychologists call this the Zeigarnik effect. Incomplete experiences are remembered more vividly. When someone reveals just enough to spark curiosity, but withholds the rest, your mind keeps looping, mistaking curiosity for emotional depth. 12. Love often heals wounds, not just meets desires. We're drawn to partners who mirror our early emotional patterns. Attachment theory shows that if you chased affection as a child, you might unconsciously chase distant partners, trying to rewrite the past. Love becomes a mirror, not a mystery. It's emotional familiarity, not always health. 13. Most people hide that they're playing the game. Almost everyone plays some psychological game, even if they deny it. Timing texts, withholding attention, selective vulnerability. These are instinctive strategies learned through experience, rejection, and survival. Not malice, just the intersection of emotion and strategy. Behind every natural connection, silent calculations of safety, power, and reciprocity happen in real time.